How did Anavil Wire and Engineering scale up in just 5 years? From wire mesh and boiler accessories to 143.63 crore rupees in total income, 36.63 crore rupees in profit after tax, and an order book of 359.82 crore rupees. Anavil scaled by moving beyond low-margin fabrication and applying its steel expertise to wind turbine towers in 2023. Production increased from 114 towers in fiscal year 24 to 210 in fiscal year 26, while revenue from operations rose from 54.07 crore to 143.27 crore. The growth idea was simple: apply an existing capability to a larger, higher-value customer problem. Anavil manufactures tubular steel sections for wind turbine towers through a customer-specific fabrication model. Customers provide approved designs and key materials. Anawil handles cutting, rolling, welding, inspection, surface treatment, and ex-works delivery. It moved up the value chain by producing a much larger, safety-critical and quality-sensitive component. Anawil was founded in 2021 by Nimish Vashi, bringing over 20 years of heavy fabrication and industrial experience. After starting with wire mesh and boiler accessories, he saw that general fabrication offered limited margins and intense price competition. In 2023, Anawil pivoted to wind tower sections and established plants in Koppal and Kutch to serve major wind corridors and reduce logistics challenges. Speaking about this transformation, Chairman and Managing Director Nimish Vashi shared, "We realized that sustainable growth wouldn't come from doing more of the same. We had to leverage our core steel fabrication skills to solve a much larger, technically demanding problem for India's infrastructure sector." Let us examine the 6 challenges Anawil solved to build scalable growth. Challenge 1: moving beyond general fabrication. General fabricated products offered limited order sizes and weak differentiation. With similar equipment across suppliers, customers compared them mainly on price. What Anawil changed? In 2023, Anawil entered wind energy, focusing on tubular towers requiring precision rolling, deep welding, dimensional control, and rigorous inspection. As a result, wind tower manufacturing revenue rose from approximately 43.92 crore in FY24 to 135.19 crore in FY26, becoming the company's primary revenue engine. Practical takeaway: enter a growing market where your existing manufacturing knowledge gives you a credible starting advantage. Challenge 2: manufacturing a 140-meter safety-critical structure. A wind tower section is not an ordinary steel cylinder. Errors in curvature, welding, flange alignment, or coating can affect structural integrity. What Anawil changed? Anawil built a controlled process covering CNC cutting, bevel preparation, plate rolling, longitudinal and circumferential welding, dimensional checks, non-destructive testing, and coating inspection. It also added specialized testing equipment and customer-witnessed final inspection before release. As a result, production rose from 114 towers in fiscal year 24 to 210 in fiscal year 26. Showing that the precision fabrication system could be repeated at scale. Practical takeaway: safety critical manufacturing requires inspection capability, documented processes, trained people, and customer verification, not machinery alone. Challenge 3: expanding capacity without losing logistics efficiency. Wind tower sections are exceptionally large. Moving them is expensive, and a poorly located factory can create delays. What Anawil changed? Anawil developed facilities in Koppal, Karnataka and Kutch, Gujarat, major wind energy regions with access to highways, suppliers, project sites and ports. Koppal can produce about 420 towers a year. Kutch added about 192, taking total installed capacity to 612 towers annually across approximately 48.05 acres. Addressing why factory location became central to Anawil's growth, Nimish Vashi explained, "In heavy engineering, factory location is a vital part of your business model. By placing our production units directly inside major wind corridors, we transformed a massive logistics nightmare into our strongest competitive advantage." As a result, by March 2026, Anawil had an order book covering 379 towers worth approximately 359.82 crore, creating a substantial pipeline for its expanded capacity. Practical takeaway: For large industrial products, factory location is part of the business model. Expand where it reduces logistics friction and improves customer access. Challenge 4. Turning custom orders into repeatable execution. Different customers require different tower specifications. Informal execution can create mismatches, rework, and billing delays. What Anavil changed? Anavil standardized the workflow from order confirmation and material verification to production, joint inspection, completion certification, invoicing, and ex-works delivery. As a result, standard procedures and traceability controls allowed several customized tower models to be produced simultaneously while aligning billing with verified completion. Practical takeaway: custom manufacturing becomes scalable when variation is managed through a standard operating system. Challenge 5. Winning anchor customers while managing concentration risk. Wind energy requires technical approval. Anchor customers accelerate growth, but dependence on a few buyers creates risk. What Anawil changed? Anawil focused on customer specifications, manufacturing references, and relationships with major wind energy companies, including publicly identified clients such as Suzlon Energy and JSW Neo. As a result, orders from 6 customers reached approximately 359.82 crore rupees, with the top 5 contributing 78.75% of FY26 revenue, showing strong anchor relationships and room to diversify further. Practical takeaway: deepen anchor accounts but keep adding qualified customers, formalizing commercial terms, and reducing concentration risk. Challenge 6. Financing the next stage without overloading the balance sheet. Heavy fabrication requires major investment in land, equipment, laboratories, and working capital before utilization becomes high. What Anawil changed? Anawil became a public limited company in March 2025 and launched a 177.81 crore public issue in August 2026. The issue included approximately 142.69 crore of fresh capital and 35.12 crore through an offer for sale, with debt repayment and general corporate purposes among the objectives. As a result, fresh equity strengthened the balance sheet, while public company governance supports order execution and better plant utilization. Practical takeaway: raise public capital after proving customer demand and operating capability. Use equity to reduce pressure and strengthen the next growth cycle. Anawil's growth came from 6 shifts: entering wind energy, building precision capability, locating plants near wind corridors, standardizing execution, winning anchor customers, and strengthening the balance sheet. Do not chase a growing sector with a generic capability. Identify the critical component your existing skills can credibly produce. Build the quality and capacity required to earn customer trust, and scale only after the operating model becomes repeatable.